Good evening, everyone. Okay, so in the last class, we discussed about some types of companies, that how many types of companies we have, like private company, public company, private company limited by shares, limited by guarantee, one person company, etc. We have discussed many kinds of companies, non-banking companies, foreign companies. One company that we discussed in the last class was OPC, one person company. While we were discussing that part, I just told you that right now I am just giving you a brief introduction of what a one person company is, but I'm not telling you the whole concept. Reason behind that was because one person company is a new concept that was introduced in 2013 in the earlier act, that is Companies Act 1956. From 1956 till 2012 there was no concept called as one person company, but in the new amendment of the act, that is Companies Act 2013, this concept was introduced, one person company. Okay, so this is a very new concept and very I can say a very good step taken by the tribunal, Companies Act. Okay, so why? Because this is a good concept, because it has given enhancement, it has given a push to all the small businessmen, all the small traders, artisans, etc., who were doing business, who were doing their business solely, because a sole proprietor does not get that benefit that a company gets. If we talk about in taxable senses, or we can, if we are talking in GST senses, etc., many advantages are given to companies by the government, but there was a minimum threshold limit for each and every company. Okay, like for, if you want to start a private company, then minimum there you should have 2 members. If you want to start a public company, minimum you should have 7 members, etc. There were many like we can say restrictions in the compliance of the legislation. Okay, so to overcome such problems, one new concept was introduced that was known as one person company. A bit brief introduction we have already discussed in the last class. I'll tell you again. One person company, but the name itself says that there should be only one person. Section 2, subsection 62. I repeat, section 2, subsection 62 defines what a one person company is. Okay, so by the name it is clear that there will be only one member, one shareholder in this particular company. Okay, at any point of time, if there are more than one members, then this company will have to get itself closed. Okay, so at any point of time in any financial year, the number of members in this company should always be 1. It should not exceed 1. So let us discuss in today's class, we'll be discussing just about one person company and a bit about formation of companies. Okay, so if we talk about one person company, in this we'll have to discuss 5 concepts. Okay, on these 5 concepts, this one person company is based upon. One, it is definition. Second, it is conditions. Third, it is features. Fourth, it is benefits. And last, it is exemption. It is based on 5 basic concepts. If you understand these 5 concepts, then there will be no problems in future if you'll get any question regarding one person company from anywhere, you'll be able to answer those questions. I am explaining one person company in detail. Okay, right now. Might be there are some points which are not included in your books. So when I'm saying something, just make notes of everything so that you do not forget these in future. Okay. So let us get started. Ignore the fireworks because, of course, congratulations to all of us on inauguration of Ayodhya Temple Ram Mandir. But there are fireworks all over here, so it will be disturbing today. Not in my control. Okay, so let's get started. If at any point of time you think that I'm not audible or there are disturbances which are louder than my voice and you're not getting what I'm saying, then just let me know. Okay, I'll try to reconnect. Okay, let's start. If we talk about a one person company, there is only one member. Okay, and a one person company can be either limited company, private limited company, limited by shares or limited by guarantee, or it can be an unlimited company. So a one person company can enjoy the status of private company, either limited by shares or limited by guarantee, or it can also enjoy the status of unlimited company. Okay, so it is completely depending on the member that how he want to give the status of the company. So basically my point here is introduction. If we talk about an one person company, is a one person company has only one member which shall at any point of time shall not exceed this limit. Okay, and second, it can be either a private company limited by shares or limited by guarantee, and it can also be a unlimited company. Now let us discuss some features. Why this concept has got so much praise in today's world? Because of the features it has. It is so in market, it is so in trend. Okay, what are the specific features? There are 4 special features that a one person company have. Salient features you can call it. First and foremost, it should only have one shareholder. It should only have one member. If at any point of time one member is the limit of one member is exceeded, then the company cannot enjoy the status and benefits of one person company. And this one shareholder, this one member should be an Indian citizen as well as Indian resident. Okay, now why I'm saying Indian citizen and resident? Because the concept of citizenship and residentship both have different status. Okay, so if you are starting a one person company, then the member who is starting that company must be a natural person and the resident of India and the citizen of India. That is, he belongs to India, he is born and brought up in India, and resident of India means what? The concept of residentship says that if a person is staying in India for more than 182 days, for 182 days or more, if a person is residing in India for 182 days or more, then he in the preceding financial year, then he is said to be the resident of India. So if a person has been in India for 182 days or more in the last financial year, in the preceding financial year, then he will be called as resident of India. So if you want to start a one person company, and if you should be the natural person first of all. That means what? A company, that is, a company is an artificial person. So a company, although it has a separate legal entity, it enjoys its own status, but yet it is just an artificial person, not a natural person. So a company cannot be the sole member of a one-person company. Okay, so that is why we say that if you want to start a one-person company, then the basic criteria is there should be one member, and that member should be first of all natural person, and second that should be citizen as well as resident of India. I hope it is clear. Next, it is when we talk about one person company. Now, we have already discussed the features of a company, and in that particular features wala portion, we discussed one salient feature of company, and that was perpetual succession. When you enjoy the status of a company, you have a benefit that you have a perpetual succession. That is, your company will go on for indefinite period. Okay, if the member dies, if the member becomes insane, if the member retires or anything, members may come, members may go, but the company will stand forever. That was the concept of perpetual succession. So if we talk about one person company, then there is only one member here. Okay, there is only one member. So what if that member dies, or what if that member becomes incapable, that is insane, unsound mind? Then what will happen to this company? Who will run this company? Will this company die with the death of the member? Then it will be violating the feature of perpetual succession, right? So to avoid this type of situation, one more concept is there, one more feature is there for one person company, that there should be a nominee member, a nominee shareholder. Okay, nominee shareholder means what? While you are starting a one person company, before starting any company, you'll have to give the memorandum of association to the registrar of company. Okay, a memorandum of association, we will be discussing in future in very detail that what a memorandum of association is. But right now here, just for making you understand, I'm telling you that a memorandum of association is the vertebra of the company. That is, it is the backbone of the company. Every single transaction, every single meeting, every single I can say all in all, whatever it is happening in the company will happen in the company. Past, present, future is described in the memorandum of association of a company. So whenever you want to start any kind of company, you'll have to prepare a memorandum of association. So while you are incorporating, while you are opening a one person company, then in your memorandum of association, you'll have to mention a nominee shareholder, and that nominee shareholder will be the member of the company in case the current member dies or becomes insane or becomes incapable of carrying on the business activities. Okay, so it is necessary in one person company to appoint a member, and that member will be appointed by his consent, not forcefully. If he is willing to, he has given his written consent that yes, I am willing to be the nominee member of this company, this one person company, then only that one person, that person can be appointed as the nominee of this company. If that person has not given any consent about this thing, that if he do not want to be the member of the company, then he'll not be called as a valid nominee. Okay, so there is one more concept of nominee in case of one person company. So in case of death or insanity of the member, this nominee member will step into the foot of member. Okay, will now become the member. But until this member, that is the member who started the company, is healthy and is capable of carrying on business, at that time there is no role of this nominee. The nominee will come into the picture, will come into the frame only in case of incapacity of the original member. And this nominee should also be a natural person. That is, you cannot appoint any other company as the nominee of your one person company. Okay, and secondly, this nominee should also be an Indian citizen as well as Indian resident. You cannot appoint any non-residential Indian or any foreigner as the member or as the nominee of a one person company. So we have discussed two concepts, two features. That is, one, there must be one member only, and second, there should be a nominee member also. Now you'll be thinking, now because there is a full-time member and there is a nominee member, so there are two members now. No, there is only one member. There are no two members, because this nominee shareholder will only come in picture, will only come in frame when this member is incapacitated. Okay, if he is capable to carry on business, then there is no existence of nominee shareholders. That is, it will not come in picture. It will only be stepping into the foot of member when that member becomes incapacitated. Okay. Next, we have one more feature of a one-person company is the director. Minimum there should be one director in a one-person company, and maximum there should be 15 directors. There can be 15 directors. Okay, so if we are talking about a one-person company, then number of directors, if somebody asks how many directors can be appointed in a one-person company, so the answer will be minimum 1 and maximum 15 members can be 15 directors can be there in a one-person company. And now this member, the person who started this company, the sole member of the one-person company, can also be the sole director. Okay, there is no such provision that the member cannot be the director. Even the member can also be the director, the sole director also of the company. If there is only one director, if he wants to be the director, he wants to be the promoter, he wants to be everything, then it is up to him, he can be. Okay, so one more feature of one-person company is the number of directors. There should be minimum one number of director and maximum 15 number of directors in a one-person company. And the member who started the company, the member who is the sole member of one-person company, can also be the director of the company. And lastly, the feature of one-person company is it enjoys limited liability. Just like other companies, one-person company also enjoys limited liability. That is, in case of insolvency, in case of any mishappening, then only the extent of shares, only the extent of the capital that the member has bought in can be taken into account. Now, for example, if I am a member of a one-person company, I have started this one-person company, and now my assets are not enough to fulfill my liability. That is, I will be insolvent, I'll be indebted in few days. So now what happens, because I am the sole member of this company and I have invested, for example, I have purchased or I have invested rupees 1 crore in this company. I am a shareholder for rupees 1 crore in this one-person company. So in case of this situation, that is, in case the company becomes insolvent, in case the company is incapable to fulfill all the debts, or in case of any financial crisis, then I will be liable only to the extent of the share capital that I'm having today. Okay, that is, for example, 1 crore I have invested in this company. I have a shareholding of 1 crore. Then only 1 crore rupees can be taken from me. Not a single penny more. If my personal property is, for example, 50 crores, and still I am unable to give this 1 crore, then in that case, if they want to recover this 1 crore from me, then they can only take amount till the extent of the share holding I am having. That is only 1 crore. They cannot take any amount from me. Okay, they can, my personal assets, my personal everything will not be responsible. Okay, so a company, a one-person company also enjoy the status of limited liability. If this company willfully wants to convert and willfully wants to be wants to have an unlimited liability, then also it can. but there is no such provision that there is only unlimited liability in case of one-person company. No, in case of one-person company, the shareholders have limited liability up to the extent of shareholding that they are having in the current date. Okay, so these are certain features of one-person company. Now there are certain conditions. If you want to start a one-person company, then you'll have to fulfill certain certain conditions. What are those conditions that will be discussed? Is it clear now? Am I visible and audible to all? Are there any network issues that you are facing? You cannot hear me or see me or anything like that? Am I audible and visible? Okay, so we were discussing the conditions of one-person company. If you want to start a one-person company, then you'll have to fulfill certain conditions. What are those conditions? First condition is one company, one member. That means what? One member, a single member can start only one-person company. It cannot start so many one OPCs to enjoy the benefits of the one-person company. Okay. So firstly, a person can only open one person company, and also if I talk about nominee, a person can be nominee in only one company. It cannot be nominee in 2-3 OPCs. Okay. So if you're starting an OPC means one person company. If you're starting an OPC, then one person, one member can start can incorporate only one OPC. It cannot start so many OPCs because OPC enjoy certain benefits. What are those benefits? That also we'll be discussing. So it enjoys certain benefits. So if a member is allowed to open as many OPCs as he wants, then he will try to escape from the rules and regulations of and the compliances of Companies Act. Okay, so to avoid such situation, to avoid a situation where people can create a dummy company. So to avoid such situations, we have given a condition that one person can start only one OPC and one nominee can only be part in one OPC. He cannot be nominee in 2-3 OPCs. And there is one more condition here, that is at any point of time in any financial year, there shall be only one member. If at any point of time the number of members exceeds 1, okay, so in that situation they'll have to bear fees, they'll have to bear penalties and prosecution if at any point number of members have exceeded 1. Okay, now for example, you are the sole member of the company, but you have also appointed one new member. You have also introduced a new member in the one person company. So you have violated the rule. You have violated the concept of one person company. Okay, or you are the nominee of one person company and you have been appointed as a nominee in other OPC. Then in that situation also you are violating the rules. So the Company Act gives you a period of 182 days to rectify your mistake. To rectify your mistake. Now, for example, I am a nominee in suppose XYZ OPC, and I have also been appointed as a nominee in ABC OPC. Now, what happens here is I am nominee of two OPCs, which is not okay. Because the first and foremost condition of OPC is there shall only be one member in one OPC. That is only one member can open only one OPC, and one nominee can only be, and a nominee can only be a nominee in one OPC. It cannot be a nominee in more than one OPCs. So here what is happening? I am right now currently I am a nominee in two OPCs, which is not valid. So the Companies Act gives me a time period of 182 days. It gives me a time period of 182 days, that in 182 days I rectify this mistake. That is, I withdraw my nominee-ship from any of the company so that I can be nominee in only one OPC. Okay, so at any point of time, the number of members cannot exceed 1, and the nominees cannot also exceed 1, and even a person cannot open more than one OPC. Okay, so the Companies Act give you a time period of 182 days to rectify this mistake. And if you are unable to rectify your mistake in 182 days, then it will charge you penalties. Okay. If I talk about one person company, then if I talk about nominee-ship, then it is very clear from the explanation that I have given that only one nominee can be there in one OPC. You cannot be nominee in more than one OPC. So here in my example, if I have become OPC of AB, I have become nominee of ABC as well as XYZ, then in a time period of 182 days, within the time period of 182 days, I'll have to withdraw my name as nominee from either of the company, from any of the company. Okay, that means what? Either from ABC or XYZ, I'll have to remove my name as a nominee. Next condition here is, generally we see that we have seen the concept of minors, right? We have seen that minor can not be part of anything, but minor can be beneficiary in anything. Okay, but if we have starting, if we have right now we are studying the concept of one person company. A minor is not allowed as a member, as a nominee, or as a beneficiary in one person company. If I have not attained the age of 18 years, if I am still a minor, then I will not be able to start a one person company. That is, I cannot be the member of one person company, I cannot be a nominee of one person company, and even I cannot be a beneficiary of one person company. Okay, so here a confusing question arises, and that is, right now till date we have always studied that minor can be appointed as a beneficiary in any kind of situation, right? But here it is an exception. In a one person company, minor cannot be involved in any circumstances. Okay, it cannot be member, it cannot be nominee, and it cannot be beneficiary also. Okay, so if the question arises in your examination that can a minor be a nominee, can a minor be a beneficiary in one person company, answer will be no. Don't get confused that we have studied the concept that minor can be beneficiary anywhere. Yes, minor can be beneficiary in certain circumstances, but minor can never be beneficiary in one person company. Okay, there is no status for a minor in the concept of OPC, in the concept of one person company. So a minor cannot be member, minor cannot be nominee, minor cannot be beneficiary. Okay, so I hope everything is clear till here. Okay, next condition that we have in OPC is, in future we'll be studying that any company can be converted into any other company. Public company can be converted into private company. Private company can be converted into any other kind of company. But we have also studied a concept of Section 8 company. Uh, an OPC, a one-person company, can never convert itself into Section 8 company. Okay, a one-person company can never convert itself into Section 8 company. Now I have opened a one-person company. Now I want to, because Section 8 company also have certain benefits. Okay, so I want to convert this company into Section 8 company, then I am not allowed to do so. A one person company can never be converted into Section 8 company. Also, there is one more condition, that a one person company cannot usually carry on non-banking financial investment activities. If you have indulged yourself for investment purposes, we have studied about investment companies also. Those companies are that companies in which your sole motive is just investment. You purchase securities of some companies, you sell the securities, etc. That is the motive of the company in an investment company. But when we talk about section one person company, a one person company cannot indulge itself in non-financial banking investment activities. Also, it cannot be involved in any selling and purchasing of securities type of companies. That is, it cannot be an investment company basically. So and last condition we have is, it cannot be converted under any other kind of company for 2 years. Okay, from the date of incorporation, you cannot convert your company into any other kind. Okay, if you want, you have opened an OPC. Okay, and but now you want to convert your OPC into private company or say public company. So you can do that. Answer is yes. At times you can do, but only after you have completed 2 years of incorporation. I have started a one person company today. Okay, that is on 22nd of January 2024. Okay, so I have opened the OPC today. So from today till the completion of 2 years, that is 2025 and 26, I cannot convert my company into any other kind of company. I will have to be OPC for 2 years. Okay, so these are certain conditions that you need to fulfill if you want to open a one person company. Let us discuss these conditions once again so that you learn it here only. First condition is, one person can open only one OPC. Okay. Second condition, one nominee can be nominee in only one OPC. Okay. A nominee cannot be a nominee in more than one OPCs. Third, if at any point of time number of members have been exceeded, or number of nominees have been exceeded, or one person has opened more than one OPC, or one nominee has become a nominee in more than one OPC, then in that case the Company Act gives you a time period of 182 days to withdraw everything and come into the criteria, that is fulfill first and second condition. Okay. Next condition we have is, minor does not have this does not have cannot enjoy any status in an OPC. A minor cannot be a member, a minor cannot be a beneficiary, and a minor can also not be a nominee in a one person company. Next is, OPC cannot be converted into Section 8 companies. OPC cannot be formed for performing non-banking financial investment activities, including security market. Okay. Next condition is, it cannot be converted into any other type of condition, any other type of company from for 2 years from the date of incorporation. Is it clear? There are in total 8 conditions that you want that you'll have to fulfill if you want to start a one person company. Next are the benefits. Why you want to open a one person company? Why this concept is so important and lengthy? Why you have to study about it? Because it have certain benefits. This concept was introduced so that you can give a boost to small shareholders, to small businessmen. Okay, so the benefit here is, first, it gives individuals it gives all the individuals to enjoy the benefits of company. Okay, before this, before this concept of one person company, if I want to start a company, I'll have to search for members. If I want to start a public company, I'll have to search 7 members to start the company. If I want to start a private company, I'll have to search 2 members to start the company. What if I want to do my business solely? I want to have complete control over my business, and also I want to start a I want to enjoy the status of a company. Then this concept was introduced because it has a benefit. What benefit it has? That it gives individuals all the benefits of a company. It is said that one person company is a hybrid of sole proprietorship and company, because a sole proprietorship means what? One owner carrying on some kind of business. So this concept of one person company is a hybrid of both. That is, here there is only one person, and that one person is enjoying the status of a company, is enjoying the benefits of the company. So the first and foremost benefit here is, in one person company, is it gives individual the benefits of a company. Next we have is, it provides opportunities to small businessmen also. Now I am doing my business on a smaller scale. Okay, that is, my turnover is not more than 1 crore or 50 lakhs, whatever the limit we have studied of small company. So if I am doing a small business, then it gives me a boost. I can also, if I'm doing my business solely, then also I can open a company, a one person company. And lastly, after introduction of this one person company, the concept, the lengthy procedures that you had to follow to open a company is not applicable on one person company. A one person company can be incorporated very easily. It does not have a lengthy procedure, because in future, in further sections and further classes, we'll be studying topics like incorporation of a company, memorandum of association of a company, how you can start a company, form a company. So there is a very lengthy procedure that how you can start your company, how you can incorporate your company. Okay, so what is happening here is, because of this concept, the lengthy procedures have been excluded. Okay, a one person company can be started very easily. There are no forms, there are no large number of forms that you have to fulfill. In future we'll be studying many forms that you have to fulfill before starting a company. Like for example, INC1 you have to fulfill if you want to get your name registered under any under the registrar of the company. INC 21, INC 4, these are all the forms that you have to fulfill before incorporating a company. So there is no such lengthy procedure in incorporation of one person company. So it have 3 benefits. One, it gives individual a status of a company. An individual can also enjoy the benefits of a company. Second, it provides opportunities to small businessmen. And lastly, it gives you relief from lengthy compliances of the Companies Act. Okay, so these are the 3 benefits of a OPC. Last, exemption. Uh, if you are a company, then you'll have, the Company Act is very give you very, you'll have to fulfill many rules and regulation if you want to if you are carrying on a company business. Okay, so but this concept, one person company का जो concept है, it gives you several exemptions. Okay, you enjoy certain exemptions which are necessary for other types of companies, but you don't have to fulfill. Like if we talk about other companies, other from one person company, your financial accounts need to be registered, cash flow statement need to be formed every year and attached with the financial statements. You need to have general meetings, annual general meetings every year. you have to have mid-term meetings every quarter, etc. There are many rules and regulation that you have to follow if you are opening a company. But when you talk about OPC, you will have certain exemptions. You'll have first exemption you'll have that you do not have to hold a general meeting, annual general meeting. AGM is not required every year. Okay, the criteria of AGM that you'll have to have AGM. AGM means annual general meeting in specific this quarter of period or whatever it is. This concept is not applicable on OPC. So the you are given exemption for AGM, annual general meeting. Secondly, you do not have to file your financial statements. Sorry, financial statements are to be filed, but in other companies it has to be signed by minimum 2 directors and a CS, etc. Okay, but when we talk about OPC, even one director, if that one director is present, one director can also sign financial statement. There is no such requirement that you'll have to appoint a CS, you'll have to bring a CS. If there is no CS, that is company secretary, you cannot file, the signature is required. No, it also it gives you a benefit that only one member can sign the financial statements. One more benefits it enjoys is, apart from one person company, if I'm talking about, all the companies are required to attach cash flow statements as a part of financial statement for filing annual returns. But one person company, it is not required that they'll have to make a cash flow statement. So cash flow statement is optional for OPC. If it wants to attach cash flow statement as a part of financial statement, it can, but it is not a compulsion. And also there are many benefits, other industry specific advantages are also given to OPCs. So this is the entire concept of one person company. Okay. Any doubt till here? That's all today. We have discussed a lot about OPC, and if I'll be discussing more now, then it will be going from out of your head. Okay, above your heads, it will be going bouncing from your head. Okay, so I don't want to discuss it further. So that's all for today. If you have any doubts in the concept of OPC or in any previous concept that we have discussed, you can ask me. Those who have no doubts can leave the class. Okay, I hope everything is clear. Thank you, everyone.